track that shows that the subject's next track will be braking right. And in the next track, subject braking left. Alright. And what we're looking at are three parts of the track wall, which is that vertical position around the track perimeter, if you will. We're looking at the track floor, and we're looking at the horizon cut. The horizon cut is where the lay of the landscape meets the track proper. On the first track, and I'm not sure if this will show up on the camera, but on the first track we have a straight entry, a wave that pushes straight back, this hump in the middle of the track, and if you look really carefully, there's a debris field in the toe. Basically, I'll trace it out, you have an arrow pointing to your travel direction. On the track that brakes to the right, you have pressure releases that manifest in a high elevation point here, okay, and maximum pressure right against the wall here. And again, if you take that high elevation point and you draw a straight line to the maximum area of pressure, you have direction change. Let's see if that pans out over here. On this track, we have pressure releases along the track wall. We have a disc, but it's not straight back like the wave in the straight ahead track. It's actually pushed and canted. And so we have a major peak here of elevation, a disc shifting this way, and if you take an arrow from the debris field, and I'll trace the debris field from the toe blowout, draw a straight line from that debris field to the highest point of elevation, and you have direction change. The subject's next track is going to be to the left. So, pressure release study 1 was how to tell if the subject is speeding up or slowing down. Pressure release study 2 is direction change, and this is exactly how you find that next track. If you were to plant your foot on pine thatch, leaf litter, gravel, or sand and tweak it this way, every single time you would create a plate. That plate tells about direction change or speed variation. If the plate occurs outside the track, we call it a plate. If it occurs in the track floor, we call it a dish or a disc, depending on how much pressure is applied. So yes, if you're tracking that deer, that coyote, that lost person, you can tell emotional state. Animals are masters of energy conservation. In a harmonic gait, they're not throwing disc-dash figures, they're throwing waves. This means that animal is either pushed out of an area or pulled out of an area, and the direction of this plate and this blowout gives you the direction change.
Do it first, and if you really want to, you can try.
Pretty close, yeah.
Very basic principle. All three rubbing things together, they're creating a super fine dust. That will first. You get a hole. You're not actually creating a flame. It's creating a heat to make a flame.
It's called the reverse wrap. It's always going to be the bottom one behind or the top one? Yeah, try it.
Now you can see all the smell I'm making. Push a little more. Woo. And do a pull.
Show them how it can glow once you blow on it. So some of the materials you would use as a tinder bundle, even when it's raining or in the middle of winter, those beech leaves that hang on to through the whole winter, that nice, dry, light brown.
Thank you.